home early. Okay. Start streaming. Hopefully there's no porn. I was literally drawing earlier, so I had windows of like all kinds of, nude models and all over my screen, so I'm hoping I closed them all. Oh well, I guess. Okay.
Well.
Fourth. Hello, Dimitri, you're first. We'll do. I was thinking for this, when it gets done, I'm working on that slowly. I'm not really, this Lord of the First thing is like just a kind of a silly thing. I'm not taking it too seriously. Passion project. I don't know if I would call it that, but it's just kind of a silly thing I'm working on slowly. But when it gets to the point where it's like written, we could make it a thing with the Discord server. We could get people to audition for voice parts. And you don't like that?
I just if you're gonna voice act, you have to be loud. If you're gonna be loud, the headset mic isn't gonna cut it because it's always going to distort no matter what.
That's why we have auditions, so that we can find people who have the good microphones.
I think we'll find maybe 1 to 1.2 people.
Okay, well we can still try. Jeez.
Yeah, sure. I was just saying.
We can still try. Yeah, gotta have a decent mic, and also, it doesn't have to be good voice acting. It's kind of funnier if it's terrible voice acting, but it has to at least deliver the lines.
Yeah, the bad voice acting is fine, but the actual sonic qualities of the bad voice acting
quality.
Good. The speed of. Hey, you forgot to post the link.
Oh, whoops.
I was waiting the whole time to click on that.
We will.
Blind. I can't see who's here.
We will get people to voice act for this who have some sonic qualities, if you know what I mean. Those are the types we're after.
Sonic inflation. Sonic feet.
Sonic inflation. Oh, that should be a sub-faction. It's kind of too late now because I already outlined the whole thing, but. You passable voice acting? Yeah, like. It's okay if it's bad. It's just as long as the audio is good and not, I'll do the narration, for most of it, but there are, characters. You could be John Protagonist, if you want.
Oh no. I'll take any role I can get nowadays. The market's so saturated.
Saturated. And for voice acting skills. You mean having 2 different microphones recording the same art piece is fun? Till this moment we can hear one character's voice act as a different microphone than the rest of the cast. Well, whatever. It'll be fun. I'll draw some things. I'll draw some really sketchy drawings for the...
Ponythroat wants to be Zeta Coyote. God, Ponythroat, if your fucking mics didn't suck shit, I'd have you voice act 3 different characters. God. Oh, dude, if I could shoehorn, and the beans were naked into the fucking lines, I would. This is where you fucking using 50-year-old fucking equipment with your PC bites you in the ass.
Yeah, Zeta Coyote. So I think Zeta Coyote is going to be the one they find in the cave who's saying that, she left me for last. That means she's my mate. She's going to come back and we're going to have sex any moment. and the guy's like, I think John Protagonist is going to be like, usually I'd be disgusted, but if you want to fuck a wild cougar, go ahead, man. I'm just going to leave, though.
I'm outie.
He explains, yeah, okay. Oh, she's eating out my friends. I'm sorry she's full and just wants to breed. We'll have to have people, modify the lines when it gets to that point, the exact things. We could find, whoever's going to do the voice acting, I kind of want them to... do the line how they would do it, and so it might be changed.
You want them to be method actors?
Is that what that's called?
No.
No. Okay. Yeah, well, I want them to delay, because the way I write the especially the protagonist is how I would respond. There's a lot of like, all right then, well, whatever. Anyway. Okay, so we're gonna do. So we roughed out the first chapter. Oh yeah, we did plan out the entire thing, so that's easy. We can just, I guess we'll just start here. For those of you who don't know, we're writing a terrible novel, as the title of the stream suggests. It's about furries being degenerate. They get lost on an island. A plane goes down that was on its way to a furry convention. Also, I'll add that later. Plane goes down on its way to a furry convention, and basically the furries like form a like various tribes in the wilderness, and kind of all kill each other and are just degenerate. It's a parody of Lord of the Flies, but with furries and their specific kind of autism. Instead of the like discussing the inner like evil and like inner wildness of man, we're discussing the inner degenerate of furries. So that's what it's about. Also, I had an idea. So we were talking about how the plane like crashes over the US, but they think they're like on some island. How about it crashes like on a coast? Like it's on the coast of like North Dakota or something. Well, what, Carolina? Is it Carolina? Hold on.
Yeah.
This map.
North and South Carolina have coast.
Yeah. So like they're coming from like Maine to, I don't know how the planes fly, probably directly overhead, but or maybe it was like on its way, you know. They were like from Maine to like they have to stop in,
yeah, they could have had
Florida or something,
whatever. Yeah,
so they crash in like North Carolina, so they're on the coast somewhere and there's no one there. Yeah, just like somewhere, so it's like a beach and everything, but they think that it's they're on a tropical island. Like something like this would be perfect, because it's like literally there's water pretty much all around, you know. Like some inlet, I think it's called. Is that what that is? It's like little. So yeah, but then he goes and he like crosses the river.
It's a channel. I believe a channel is man-made.
Okay, well, whatever. Like this. Oh, there's like an island right there. Yeah, it could be literally they're like a little
Brown's
island. Brown's Island. They're literally on an island, but they just don't. That's think where I live. They think they're out in the middle of the ocean.
The color of my skin.
Peninsula, yeah. That's what that is, like a peninsula. Anyway, one of these little like something like this, and they think they're on an island, but you know, at the end the character like swims across a river, and there's like a town, you know, right on the other side, and he's like, oh, all right. So yeah, it's like whatever. That's just. It's not really. It doesn't really need to come into play like exactly what town, exactly where they are. But the idea is that they think they're on some tropical island away from civilization. They're really just like a mile away from a town. And they're... Anyway. St. Birds try to fuck wild animals and get gored by bears. Like one of the tribes killed someone by inflating them big and round with an air pump. I do want someone to say inflates you big and round at some point. Maybe when they go to our peers. One will say that. Or something.
We have the verbal murder, right? They kill each other in RP, and then they kill each other in real life.
Yeah, that's what... Actually, I think that's the chapter. Yeah, so...
That's the... where they run off. So
what we had for the first chapter that we already drafted out was plane goes down, flying to a big furry convention, rowdy roundup in Texas. Survivors hold a meeting. They decide, instead of trying to be rescued, they start their own nation where fur is law. You have to wear a fursuit at all times. Humans are second-class citizens. They start to argue over what the laws should be, and the arguments go over their petty kinks. John, protagonist, the one fairly normal person there, tells them that they are arguing about dumb things, that they should focus on survival and rescue. He's run out of the meeting for being hateful, and everything he says is misinterpreted to be some kind of phobic. They can't agree, so they split into tribes. So chapter 2 is John Protagonist wakes up. Actually, I think I'm gonna have it be at night, like that night. But anyway, John Protagonist wakes up after fleeing and comes across another outcast, Piss Weasel. Piss Weasel promises to help John, but really just wants to get back to his tribe and plans to use John as tribute. Okay, they're not going to know that yet. He's just going to be kind of shady. The two begin moving through the island to find the crib. They come across our peers who greet them with things like sneaking up, sneaks up behind you in RP, but they say it out loud. They stay until it gets dark, and they watch the Shadow Puppet RP, which two of the RPers get into an RP puppet show fight and then kill each other in the fight and then kill each other in real life. So the two decide to leave. Like, alright. And then it's still going to be that night. The next chapter is they come to the, they're trying to find a place to sleep, and they find this cave, and that's where the, Zoofer is. And,
Zeta Coyote.
Yeah. Yeah, and they're gonna flee for the night and find the matriarchy. This is gonna be like the normal furs, basically. They're gonna be. I've decided somebody said something about communists. They could be. I don't want to put Antifa in here, but they could definitely be like communists, right? They could be like, oh, we're everyone's equal. Like we don't have to say communism specifically, but they like everyone's equal. Everyone gets what they need and does what they can. But it's obviously not true because there's the
none of them can do anything.
None of them can do anything. No, it's just the Sakura Cherry Blossom is like obviously like well taken care of. She's the only one that has her own like hut and like multiple attendants and people literally sucking on her toes, and everybody else is like dying. But no, we're all equal here. And he tries to point out the irony, and they're like, it's completely lost on them, right? Like he's like, what about her? And they're just like, what do you mean? We're all equal here. Furry anarchists. We're a family. Yeah, we could say it. We're a family here. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. John Protagonist wakes up a day later after fleeing. I'm gonna actually copy this and put it down here. So this part is kind of like, I don't know, it like almost takes some more concentration than I should really. What?
Did it just ask you to enable copy pasting?
Yeah.
What the heck? I couldn't even process that.
No, it does that. I don't understand it. It wants me to download a like app, like an add-on to Google Chrome to be able to copy paste. Which is fucking. I don't get it. Hey, Hijinks, thanks for $5. I don't think the thing is working. I love coming around for the great content like this. Always come for COTS content. This is a 24-hour show. I would come all day. Oh, there it goes.
I love coming around for great content like this. I will always come for COTS content. If this was a 24-hour show, I would come all day.
Okay, so I'm gonna say John Protagonist flees into the night. The squealing voice is soon disappearing behind him.
Milk of the bean.
Milk of the bean. Where's child labor cough?
Hear me out.
I disabled it.
What if the beans got milked too?
Child labor in the commune? No, they just have the humans as like slaves, basically. If you are
fucking slaves.
What are they have that could be a thing. That has to be a thing, right? Like if you do something wrong, they take your fursuit off and then you're like a sub. You're like a sub furry. It's like it's okay to abuse them. They're not furries. Right? Like
yeah.
Like every good communist.
That's kind of a common thread in this story is if you don't have the fursuit on and aren't on the verge of death of heat exhaustion, You are an enemy or someone to be subjugated.
Yeah, exactly. Okay.
You are, funnily enough, subhuman.
Subhuman.
We just want the same rights as the other subhuman groups.
We just. I need to put that. That needs to be in here somewhere. I'm gonna make a comment. We just comment. Someone.
It's an Onion reference.
Types in. Oh, is it? Should I?
You remember Future News? I showed you that
okay.
video.
Well, I can't use someone else's joke then. I didn't know what that was. All right.
I mean, you could modify that one.
Maybe.
Because it's sub. You could make a subhuman joke because it's below furries, so it's already subhuman.
I thought the joke was gonna be there. Sub furry. You are human. The sub furry.
Oh.
You don't like that one?
I don't like the connotation of that compound word.
Oh. Subfur. Oh, Onion's Future News, right? Okay, so, by the time John felt he could stop running and catch his breath, the day had grown late, and the,
need to have a human Chad, maybe a human Sim. You understand that these are all humans in the story, right? They're in fursuits in the middle of the woods.
I'm like, my brain doesn't work. Had begun growing dark. This is just really rough just to get words on the page, and I'll have to go back. I'm not going to be able to do it on stream because I'll have to concentrate to actually write well. But
silent stream, silent. I mean, you can always just mute me, and I can talk to chat while you write. We'll just talk about you behind your back.
No, it's fine. I could ignore you and just focus on the thing. I don't need to actually mute you. I just would be not talking. It's hard to like.
I could screech enough to break your concentration.
Okay, great. Growing dark. So what is he doing? He stumbled through the woods when he. Okay, I just like feel embarrassed writing when it's like really bad, but like I guess I should.
You did the same thing last stream. You just gotta write till you get over it.
I know.
You gotta warm up.
Okay, gotta warm up. Stumbled through the woods.
Start just writing RP. Start writing Dragon RP right now, and then I bet you coming back to this won't feel as weird with an audience.
Yeah, no, it's just embarrassing to write really poorly, but it's always like poor at the beginning because you just want to get words on the page, you know. Until a putrid but familiar scent.
Xenon. Get in the mood. Hey, Jackhead. Rub your brain violently to heat it up.
Since falling, he came across a small, terrible creature. Well, terrible creature. He thought that at first. It looked up at him through beady, through giant fursuit head eyes. I don't even know what the fucking...
Through deceptively happy eyes.
Through giant deceptively happy eyes. Its once white fur was stained yellow. Some foul-smelling substance.
Is there a better term than yellow? Beige?
Stained beige.
Or is there a dingy yellow? I don't know.
Who are you?
Yellow just immediately says piss, but beige is like substance.
Who are you? John asked cautiously. The creature crept toward him, timidly at first, before speaking in a what kind of voice does Pissweasel has to have a very like yes, master, yes, kind of voice. How would you describe that?
Igor.
Igorian. Gonna in a how would you describe nasally? Yeah.
I wrote the song in minor Igorian.
Nasally shaky voice. Are you? I'll say. Okay. He talks in the first person. He's like, Pissweasel.
No.
What? Dobby? Dobby, yeah. How would you describe
funny.
Dobby's voice? He's Dobby.
Yeah.
Pissweasel must never return to the crib. Was cast out by the others. He began to sob inside his putrid fursuit. The Pissweasel. What does John say? I love his voice. New to this story, don't worry, it's terrible. John sighed. He could barely stand the sight and especially the scent of the terrible creature. But he knew what they ran me out too. I guess I said something wrong. This is probably going to be more of a conversation in the real thing, because he's probably going to be like resistant. He doesn't want to be with Pissweasel because he stinks. But when will you finish? What do you mean, when will I finish? Right now, I'm done.
Maybe 30 seconds. Just a little more. Don't look at me.
Well, I guess it's probably better for the two of us to stick together. We need to for a place to sleep. But you will help, Pissweasel? The creature, I think of more of like a golem than a Dobby. I guess Dobby works too. They're kind of similar.
Dobby is endearing.
The creature.
Yeah, I was trying to find adjectives for that, but I didn't. I mean, there's like, man, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how to describe that. Goblin-esque.
A goblin-esque. Goblin-esque. Goblin-esque voice. That's a good one.
That's really the only descriptor I can think of. No one else. I was like, how would you describe Dobby's voice? And everyone was like, oh, well, he refers to himself in the third person. Like, that's not what I'm asking. Fuck off.
I do like that he refers to himself in the third person, though. That's like extra. That just like is extra goblin-esque, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So it was clear it was unable to care for itself.
It.
Yeah, Pissweasel's an it. Yeah. Well, let's see. I know of a place. Let's see. How does he... was thrown out, but it's been a while. Perhaps they would let me back in. Pissweasel could take you to the crib.
The crib.
Pissweasel was thrown out.
The crib.
But it's been a while. Perhaps they will let Pissweasel back in. Especially if he brings friends.
What does Pissweasel do before making that emphatic statement?
What do you mean? What does he do?
In between, they'll let Pissweasel back in. He does something, especially if he brings friends, he says.
I don't know. What could he do?
Snort? Does he grabble his grimy little mitts together?
Yeah.
Does he
Yeah.
begin to shake with excitement?
He
Piss himself.
He's shaking with such excitement that he pissed himself.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
He crosses his legs. He
Uh,
doesn't have to straight up piss himself. He can do like a body dance or something. I don't fucking know.
excitement that reminded John of a dog that was on the verge of pissing itself. Especially if he brings friends. The crib. The crib. Did you guys find a house? Asked. Something like that. Pissweasel responded, with a... What's a... Oh, hey.
Money for the Horde me lords. But for real exactly what I needed today. Koth, you have a very infectious laugh, and Jask. I love the Spider Factory. The rest of you are just amazing. Remember this.
Oh, thank you, Don. For the $10. A very infectious laugh. That's good. Pissweasel responded with a... deceptive... I'm just going to say deceptive. I'll think of a better word later. Mr. Olson, hello. What is... Dit's Spider Factory? Oh yeah, the Spider Factory.
Spider Factory. What, are you someone who's never been to the Spider Factory or something?
We live in the Spider Factory. This is because okay, where was I? Pissings. Yeah. Alright. Which way then? This way. Pissweasel, dropping to... Does he walk on all fours? I keep thinking with his golem, no. He doesn't drop on all fours, does he? I mean, he could.
Was it like a... I mean, he's already got a goblin-esque voice. You give him a gremlinoid hunch, goblinoid hunch.
Gremlinoid hunch.
What are the stone ones? You know, the corner of buildings. They call them the demon guys.
Gargoyle.
Gargoyle. Yeah, you can see hunched over like a gargoyle as he meandered between the trees. Some shit.
Gremlinoid
You can make a
hunch.
reference to fucking.
I like Gremlinoid hunch. Goblin-esque voice with a Gremlinoid hunch. Gargoyle said, dropping onto all fours and scurrying into the underbrush. Wait up, John said, hurrying behind. The two traveled for what seemed like hours. The stars Bright overhead by the time. Actually, no. Hours. The foliage overhead blocking out most of the starry sky. So this is when they run into the RPers. What?
Did you see what people were talking about Spider Factories. Like, did you see what I posted in Spider Factory the other day? Elf destruct.
Elf destruct? What? What's elf destruct?
Instead of self-destruct, it's elf
We
destruct.
appreciate your writing, Excretion. The novel, not reality, is coming along well.
Thank you, Raiden. Writing / excretion. Foliage overhead block out most of the starry sky. It was dead quiet. Dead quiet. Aside from the snapping of twigs underfoot. When John heard whispers on the wind, slithers by you. At first, let's see, actually. At first they were indiscernible, but soon he could make out words. In his ear, Bayou, came a voice near his ear. He whipped around, but no one was there. Pissweasel, did you hear that?
Jesus Christ. What was that?
That 100 up there undid? Yeah, 100 rubles. That made me when I face win me, I do me win my. Thank you, Raydon.
I got tested for both of them. I got a new roach.
The gargoyle-esque humanoid was dead still and quiet. Shh. They'll hear you. Slinks by you. Oh no, I already did that one. Slithers by you. Inflates you big and round. Good to say that. What's something that the RPers would say as they like move through the forest? Moves beside you silently.
No, not moves.
Slinks.
Everything they say has to be embellished.
Slinks.
I mean, it has to be.
Right, well, we can embellish it later, but what's
Yeah.
the general gist of it?
Okay, yeah,
Slinks by you silently. Came up.
Searching for. Oh, okay. Yeah, you're good.
Voice. John was frozen in fear. He couldn't tell where the voices were coming from. Until finally he felt... He felt... well, they wouldn't feel breath because they're in fursuits, right?
Slips into your blind spot like a true predator. Thank you, Pony Throw.
Slips into your blind spot like a true predator. Who? How do you spell who's?
I'm the predator.
Who's?
I'm the lion.
Who is? Who's like
you
that?
are not fast enough.
So
You are not
John
based
got
enough.
out. He was greeted by silence until finally, right in his ear, he heard a sneaks up behind you. When he turned, he was greeted by the silhouettes, by a dozen or so figures silhouetted in the moonlight. I fucking slaughtered that word. In the moonlight. Who are you?
Describing yourself as a predator is true Sigma male behavior.
Funny if the RPers suck at sneaking around John, but I can see them from a mile away. Well, it's at night. Most of the figures were on all fours, crawling through the bushes. They sniffed.
You know what's real funny about the Sigma male meme? I had my friend, and he's always like self-described. He's a Sigma male, as it has come to know. But we were making fun of him years ago. This is while I was still living at the beach. I mean, so like 4-5 years ago, we'd make fun of him. We'd always called him a theta male.
Theta male?
And it's basically all of the Sigma male shit, where basically you think you're an anime protagonist kind of deal. It's kind of funny that it's all kind of, I was early. I was there, man. But no one got it when I said it. Ugh. It's fun.
What is the Sigma male?
Sigma male?
Mm-hmm.
Sigma male?
Sigma nuts?
Someone who thinks they're effectively the beta who thinks they're an alpha. So the person who walks around purposefully furrowing their brow to have the hunter stare and muling their jaw, and sitting alone on purpose with earbuds in, thinking it makes them seem cool and mysterious.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, anime protagonist thinks they are an anime protagonist. Thinks
okay.
that everyone is always watching them.
I've known a few of those.
And that they're cool.
Look back and reply. They sniffed at Pissweasel, who hissed back in reply. Pissweasel hisses at them. Is this an H.G. Wells book? Oh. Ponythroat said. Yeah, I made
a character be named Eddie Prendick. It's a reference to the H.G. Wells book about a guy being shipwrecked on an island of human-animal hybrids.
Sigma male is a polite way of saying retard. We could call their thing like the Sigma Den or something.
Oh, that's too much.
That's too on the nose.
No. Yeah. Well, because not all the RPers are gonna be Sigma man.
Okay, if you say so. Okay. Okay. You dare wander into our territory? Yelled one of them, who seemed to be their leader. You dare wander into our territory? Oh, I didn't know that this was your territory. Didn't know this was your territory. Sorry. We're just trying to find a place to sleep for the night. The others ran us out of, yeah, I just ran us out. There's the figure. Emerged from the darkness, still on all fours. Who's it gonna be? Their leader is gonna be one of the... We have names for them already. Which is honestly one of the hardest parts, is thinking of fucking names. Let's see, where are they? Matriarchy for Frostbite, Winterhowl, Pyrofox, Dusky Wolfie, Dova Draco, Rick Sharpscale.
Rare earth magnets, smaller marbles, then golf balls, then tennis balls. Working up to coconuts, but death occurs.
Well, that's gonna be. He's just gonna talk about. It's like, what do you? He's like, I come take part in our rich culture. We. What are those doing? What are they swallowing? They're trying to swallow coconuts. Start with rare earth magnets.
Oh, you get a snake name in there.
A snake name?
Ones.
Like what?
That could be the one who chokes to death.
Oh.
Because he thinks he's a snake.
This is more like an experience than a book writing stream. Yeah, I guess Moonclaw Shadowfang is probably pretty good for this one who introduces himself, because then you know right away, like, oh, okay, I get it. Like, I get what kind of character this is.
Yeah.
I am Moonclaw Shadowfang. If you are an enemy to the other tribes, then you are a friend to us. Come, rest with us tonight in our den.
Victor Constrictor. That's a Sigma male name.
Victor Constrictor. Oh my god. John hesitantly agreed, nudging Pissweasel with his foot. The two followed Moonclaw. Through the forest, escorted by the others who stayed on all fours, whispering their actions to themselves. Hello.
Did you say Pissweasel?
Yeah. What's going on?
Shut up, Sakura Cherry Blossom.
Okay, bye. Always read things as Jordan Peterson doing Kermit.
Clean your room.
Kind of. Yeah, Pissweasel.
I don't know if we're gonna get out of this one, Pissweasel.
You're what?
I'm gonna shut your door because my hairdryer.
Oh, okay.
It'll just be on for a minute.
Moonclaw through the forest, whispering their actions to themselves. Soon they came across a clearing. It was populated with several others. Some were... Guest has arrived. Oh, yeah, my sister got off work early. Some were basking in the moonlight.
What if instead of a C in your sister's name, it was a G?
Great. More basking in the moonlight. Others were, how do I say role playing?
Like verbally?
Yeah, others were doing role play. Like how do I say that? Others were. Were sitting near each other. I don't know, fucking know. Whatever.
Speaking their actions, speaking how would he interpret it? Maybe. I don't
Exactly.
know.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Let's saw others. Many were speaking or talking to each other in low voices. Circled around a fire. Some watched as one of them what are they doing? He'll just say they're role-playing. What are they doing? John asked, pointing at two people who were sitting nearly touching, whispering to each other. Oh. Role plays. Does they call it role play? Yeah, I guess role players do call it role play.
Maybe just RP.
RP is part of our culture. Part of our rich culture. We were cast out for being too good at RP. RP. We RP killed them. Well, how can RP? RP? Whatever. Okay. For being too good at that. And Vor. The heck is Vor? I guess Vor, John asked. Moonclaw. Oops. Moonclaw laughed. Vor is another part of our rich, deep culture. You see, every... What do you say? You see... How would he put this? Our tribe, like, specializes in Vor? What does that mean?
Our members are adept at...
Seek... enlightenment through consumption of objects. Objects ever bigger.
Objects of power.
Objects of power. Objects. You must work your way up through the... What? They're gonna have this weird philosophy. How many things are there? Rare earth magnets. See your way up through the sevenfold path of intestinal enlightenment. One starts with rare earth magnets. Actually, well... yeah, sure, why not? Feels like a scene from Clockwork Orange. One starts with rare earth magnets, then works their way up to marbles, then to golf balls, and tennis balls. But ever since our landing here, we have sought even greater heights. The coconut, the mighty coconut. To swallow one whole is to truly know enlightenment. Wait, you swallow coconuts whole? Like the
I hit the monkey with a stick.
entire thing at once? Yes. If you... Yes, when we are ready. What's the Victor Constrictor? Just a few hours ago, Victor Constrictor tried his hand at
Constrictor,
taming
I barely know her.
coconut. To greater heights, to greater widths. Okay, I don't remember where to put that. The vor thing kind of, I don't know, I feel like the vor thing kind of detracts from the RP thing. Like, I might have to cut that out, but
Well, you're
that's for later.
explaining the lore of the tribe.
Yeah.
But then as he goes to sit down, we're doing the vor joke now, and then we'll go back to the RP so the murder can happen, so it can get really creepy and the murder can happen.
Yeah.
The RP will still have its spotlight. We're just not there yet, I think.
Tried his head at taming the wild coconut. Wild coconut. But he was weak. Moonclaw pointed his fat-fingered fursuit paw at a corpse. A corpse. Unceremoniously thrown, sprawled out nearby, still in fursuit. Tried to swallow coconut and died. Oh yeah, it's fat-fingered paw. I said paw. Oh, tried his paw. I get. Yeah, that. Well, that's for editing. We'll go back and fix that later. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. John said. John was stricken. Fucking dead guy on the edge of the camp. Never mind him, though. You are free to sleep here tonight. Come take part in the puppet show. Before you rest. It is a nightly tradition. John was confused.
Banana for you.
God, okay. John was confused as they had... Well, I don't think I'm going to point out that they've only been there for one night. Yet.
Yeah, he's just in the world. Time has stopped existing to John.
So, John glanced at the corpse a little bit wary, but still followed Moonclaw. Piss Weasel right at his heel, like a what's a way to describe? Is it like a retarded dog? What's a
schizophrenic chihuahua?
Schizophrenic chihuahua.
Turn that A into a C.
Like a schizophrenic chihuahua. I'm sweating. Making me sweat by laughing too hard. What is up with that?
Good.
Oh my god.
Good.
Chihuahua.
Always nice to have someone from your town.
He sat down.
Also, Pony Throat made a really good point earlier where he said, before the two dialogue breaks, even greater heights. You changed this to even greater widths.
I know, I literally
even
wrote that down
girth.
right there.
Oh, I didn't see that. My bad.
Greater widths. Down in front of the fire. The others. The, shadow from the fire.
This is where I want help from chat. I, if it can happen, I want the shadows either a statement about furries only existing online, like their whole identity is online and they're effectively a fucking shell of a being in real life, or a really strong like Plato's cave allegory because they're doing shadow puppets and RPing out loud. Like that's their reality, you know. It would just be, it would be fun, I think.
Okay, we can figure that out later. I'm going to just write down it really like quick and dirty, and then we'll like figure it out later how we're gonna.
Yeah, I'm just opening up a discussion about it. You do what you gotta do.
By Rock 2 first sat in front of it, their paws outstretched. The movement of their hands cast shadow puppets on the wall. John tried to... The two engaged in strange RP dialogue. I don't know if I want to like actually say what they're saying. I guess I could. Strange RP dialogue that was hard to follow for John. It seemed to skip around between genre and...
He could just overhear a response to something, and that could be just one line that's really good.
Between genres, runs, and plots strung together without much thought. At some point, one of the RPers, that shadow RPers, started to become angry with the other. What do I say? Like,
Growls. One.
Growls at you. He shouted over the sound of crackling fire. Growls back, said the other, his shadow puppet making a quick movement toward the others. The second shadow puppet recoiled as if he was struck, and then with a growling sound lunged forward again. Shadows intertangling in the air. Whatever.
Intertangle.
Yeah, it's probably not even a word. I write things that aren't words a lot, but should be. Shouldn't intertangling be a word?
That's fine. You can literally do that. If anyone tells you that you can't do that, they're wrong.
Okay. Yeah, fuck them.
Intertangle. Yeah, intertangled is a thing, so you can just say intertangling.
Plato's Cave allegory. Okay, so what does he do? He does an RP action where he's attacking, lunges at you quickly, my strong fangs sinking deep into your fur, into your throat. The first puppeteer screamed and screamed, his shadow puppet recoiling again. Rearing up? Roaring up? Is it roaring up? Raring up?
Raring is the correct form, but you can also say rearing because it's been used in that way.
Yeah. Rearing up. I howl in pain. I howl in pain. I howl in pain, kicking hard with my hind legs. Roaring up XD.
Roaring up XD.
Kicking hard. He's gonna say kicking. This is a thing I've seen with the RPers do. Kicking hard with my hind legs. Have you ever seen this?
I've never heard that.
Oh, it's really stupid.
What is it?
It just like, I don't know, like
Is it just kind of a cute speak thing?
Yeah, nibbling. I nibble on
gross.
you. Yeah. My hind legs.
I do that, but I replaced the B with a G.
The B with a G. Great. Okay. The second furry seemed frustrated by this. I ignore the kicking, considering I've already torn your throat out.
Oh no.
I've got but what's a good name for it? Dusky wolf. Dusky wolf. Yeah. Dusky wolf. Wolfie has...
Dusk Wolfie.
Dusk Wolfie?
Dusk, I think.
Oh, whatever. Dusk Wolfie has regenerative powers from his half-demon father. He regenerates his throat faster than you can bite through it. Came the response. I let go of your throat and stab you in the heart with my demon slaying blade. Shouted the other puppeteer again. His throat recovers faster than you can face fuck him. I let go of your throat and stab you in the heart with my demon slaying blade, shouted the other puppeteer. This seemed to cause exceptional aggravation. So they're just gonna stab each other to death now, right? In real life. From the first puppeteer who he has an everything proof shield up. No, yeah, I don't know how many back and forths we can do, but we'll see how the pacing is later.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna write down everything proof
Make
shield.
a whole chapter of back and forths.
Yeah, I don't want it to go on too long, but it is funny. To who stood up
Dodges
suddenly.
the meteor shower, teleporting behind you again and calling in a lightning storm.
I dodge your I dodge your
Sword.
I dodge your sword and stab you with a spear. He said, he said, suddenly picking up a stick from the ground, which looked to be sharpened at one end. He stepped forward, stabbing the spear into the other fursuiter. Stabbing his spear into the other fursuiter. I don't know. I should do a... Yeah.
Plunging the spear into the...
We'll add that later. Lightning bolt. He shrieked in pain before falling to the ground, clutching at the wound in his side, the blood beginning to ooze out of his fursuit. Dies, he said. His breath leaving him. Well, I would say gurgles and dies.
Clings on to his left
His breath leaving him. You could just say dies. Or what do you think? Just says dies.
Okay, dies.
Dies. Dies, he said.
Oh man, we gotta have an
for
OK
breath.
Comes reference somewhere.
Okay comes. They could do that earlier, because the other ones were RPing when they first come into there, and he says, thrust into you hard, okay comes.
That could be in the background. We could ADR like background noise for an audiobook to set the scene. But I want OK Comes somewhere.
John stared in shock at the sudden turn of events, but the rest of the furries only stood up and clapped. Good show. Stood up and clapped. John, as the circle moved from near the fire over toward the winner of the puppet show. I'll have to give them names so it's less confusing or something. He tosses his body over Victor to make a gradual fur pile of stiffs. One of them two of them picked up the dead furry and tossed his body over the corpse of Victor. John suddenly noticed several other corpses near the pile. As they celebrated, John slowly backed away. He nudged Pissweasel. Come on, let's get out of here before something else stupid happens and we get killed. Pissweasel wordlessly nodded, and the two snuck off away from the RPers and deeper into the woods. Alright, so that's basically the chapter. Oh god. Alright, so that's basically chapter 2. What do you think?
Goes into the light. Whoa.
Stands
before the gates.
Goes into the light. Should he say that? Dies, he says, gasping breath, or should he just say goes into the light?
I think dies for now.
Dies.
I think there's a lot of opportunities for good RP jokes.
I like this. Come on, let's get out of here before something else stupid happens. Oh, they're just putting dirt over the dead one as he keeps saying something like, goes into the light, hello, stands before the gates. I also bury them alive because they died in RP. No, he died for real. He stabbed him because he fought him in the RP. It elevated to real life.
RP.
I haven't been paying attention. Just Pissweasel only relatively sane fairy. No, John is the only relatively sane one. Pissweasel's just a Pissweasel.
We don't know Pissweasel's motives.
True intentions, yeah. Alright, let's get rid of this. Okay. Goblin-esque voice.
He ran into the woods. Yeah, ran into the woods once again. John, protagonist, had left the chat room.
Oh god, that's good.
Make that its own line. Papa will based on that bad boy. Yeah.
Why isn't Pissweasel insane like the others? Dude, he crawls around on... He's covered in pee.
Exiled. He's fucking insane.
He's covered in pee and walks around on all fours.
The other groups.
And refers to himself in the third person. What do you mean he's not insane?
We literally just referred to him as a schizophrenic chihuahua. With a gremlinoid hunch and a goblin-esque voice.
Oh my god. Okay, chapter 3. I wonder if anyone's gonna take this seriously and be really upset about it.
God, I hope so. You could write a book. If people do, you have to write a sequel, and they have to be characters in the book.
Oh wow, that took an hour and a half. Well, actually, it was a little bit late, so about an hour. Oh my god. Okay. Why is Pissweasel insane? We just haven't found out how insane he is. Alright. Okay, so chapter 3, they go into a cave to sleep and come across the remnants of the Zoofers. This is, across from, whatever. They don't know those are first. This is one survivor left who claims to be the sex slave of a 200-pound cougar. Oh, should we, like, straight up just reference that?
Mm-hmm.
He explains what happens to Zoofers now that she's eaten all my friends. I'm sure she's full and wants to breed. They move on, exhausted, across the territory. The matriarch who houses them for the night. Next morning, the true colors make her revealed. Sakura takes a liking to John. When he rejects her, the two are chased out. They flee into the rainforest, where the others dare not go. The rainforest is marked with diapers hanging from the trees. At the end, don't bother chasing them into the rainforest. They're as good as soiled. That's what they'll say.
Fuck off.
Oh boy. Pissweasel. Pissweasel's the best character. Alright, I'm sweating. I gotta, like, calm down a little bit. What was that noise?
Nothing.
Did you cause something?
No.
Alright. I don't know if I can do the full 4 hours today. We'll see.
It might have to be a little short, because I'm, should leave a tiny bit early. But we'll go. We'll go till you're out of juice. We'll run you dry.
Okay, thanks. Zoophile's defensive. They don't tell you while pounding dogs is okay until you bring it up. They're very defensive.
but they're in paradise now. That's the thing. Their true colors are now floating to the top.
Yeah, it's not super important that they...
It's a caricature.
That they act, like, exactly like... I mean, I don't know how zoophiles act, really. So... I mean, are they, though? Because there's, like, plenty of people on Twitter that
There's a lot of people who are proud.
Yeah, they were, like, proud of it. They would put their, like, Zeta thing on their, whatever.
Yeah, you remember when I was trying to investigate if Zeta Coyote was a real person?
Mm-hmm.
How many I actually found?
Zeta Coyotes?
Yes.
Okay. Alright. John Protagonist had left the chat room. I mean, we might not call him Protagonist. I might confuse the fuck out of people. We just call him John. John had left the chat room. Pain. Okay, so how are we gonna do this? John and Piss Weasel stumbled through the darkness. Hello, Spitfire. Stumbled through the darkness until they found themselves in front of a large cave. The terrain became rocky. They found themselves into a large cave. A light rain had to pick up. Yeah. We should stay here for the night. John said, at least it will keep us out of the rain. The censors go after criticizing zoos too, I suppose. What do you mean? Sakura Cherry Blossom understanding of the revolutionary commune was no deeper than sharing is caring, sharing exclusively with her, of course. So they found themselves in front of a large boy. What? Two cautiously approached. I like having Piss Weasel as a character too because it gives John someone to talk to. So as the narrator, you basically you can do it two ways. The narrator can know the thoughts of the protagonist, which gets kind of complicated and weird, or he can just have a character that he talks to and says his thoughts to, which I think is a superior approach most of the time. It works better in like what's it called, like visual, like movies and comics and stuff, to have a character he can talk to. Lorraine cautiously approached the entrance. Once inside, they began to settle when they heard shuffling from the back of the cave. They moved deeper inside. Moonlight from cracks in the ceiling dimly lit up the place, revealing human-like remains and bits of fake fur. We better... This looks like the home of some predatory animal. We should get out of here, said John. Hello? Came a voice from the darkness. John moved closer to it until, he could make out a figure along the back of the cave. Hello? Are you alright? Yes. I'm alright. Well, I'll be alright as as soon as my mate returns. Your mate? You guys should get out of here. Well, you and your mate should get out of here. I think some kind of wild animal lives here. See those bones? Yes, those are the bones. Okay, how does, let's see, how does he say this? Those were my friends once, but my mate ate them. She saved me for last. That means she loves me. Dude. John stared at him. Your mate ate them? What? Who are you?
Who are you?
Here's where it's kind of
I am from ancient Greece.
My name is Zeta Coyote, said the figure.
And the beans were naked.
Once intestines are hanging out, man, said John. Zeta smiled, said weakly, she likes it rough. Name is Zeta Coyote, said the figure, and once my mate gets back, you'll make a good meal for her too. She's been so hungry lately.
Oh, hey, Black Turbine.
Hello, Black Turbine.
Long time no see.
It's been so hungry.
Hope you're doing
lately.
well.
She ate all of them, but she didn't eat me. All of them, one by one, but she didn't eat me. I'm the last one. I'll put that here.
Might have to get Ponythroat to voice act it and then just emulate it the best that I can.
Emulate what the best you can?
Zeta Coyote's voice. Ponythroat has to do the original voice for Zeta Coyote.
But she didn't eat me. I'm the last one. She loves me. I'm her sex slave. No, should he say
I
that?
had the disabled, but now I'm alive. I'm what's a gross term for it?
Sex slave?
I'm mated for life.
The fuck are you talking about? The hell are you talking? What are you talking about? John said, a bit wary. Piss Weasel was frantically scurrying about, squealing. I don't know what he's doing. Something. Being a schizo. We'll say something else. But for now, he's being a schizophrenic chihuahua again. Let's get out of here, man. No! You won't take me from the love of my life. How do we reveal that he's talking about? I mean, people will pick up on it by now, but how do we reveal that he's talking about a wild cougar?
Let me pull up the fake article.
What fake article?
The 200-pound sex slave cougar thing.
Oh, I know. He says, look, she's already eaten my leg, so I can't escape. So, because she loves me so much. Besides, she's already eaten my legs. It's because she loves me so much. And then they all yiffed. I was born cringe resistant. I never thought I'd be the a sex slave of a 200-pound cougar. Alright, we can refine it later. That's just what he'll say now. But I'm loving every minute of it. Wait, are you saying that your mate is an actual wild cougar? Wild mountain lion? Yes. Yes. And we love each other. And that she ate. And that you and your friends were hanging out here trying to fuck her, and she killed and ate everyone except for you. But that's because... Except for you? Yes, because we love it. Yes, because... Yes, except for my legs. But that's because she didn't want me to leave. Because she loves me. And tonight, we will breed for the first time. John sighed and stood up. Alright, look, man. Normally,
I'm about to head out.
I'd be pretty grossed out by that, but honestly, if you want to try to fuck a wild mountain lion, you go right ahead. I'm gonna head out now. Come on, Piss Weasel. Oh, we could probably say, hello, Patty, what's going on? We could probably say, instead of that, but honestly, I think you're exactly where you deserve to be. You're exactly where... how can I word this? I want to word this better so that it's not so... I don't want to be, like, preachy about it. I just want to be, like... Mm-hmm. I don't know, maybe the other way was better.
I don't know.
I'm gonna head out. Come on, Piss Weasel. And with that, John left the cave. Piss Weasel close in tow. Hello, Nerva. Did I hear you can call him a zoophobe now? I guess. I think exactly...
Yeah, instead of normally, I'd be pretty easy to say, that's fucking nasty, but I think you're exactly where you deserve to be.
Alright, look, man. That's pretty nasty. That's pretty nasty. But honestly, I think you're exactly where you deserve to be. So have fun.
Get out of my cave, zoophobe.
So have fun, I guess. I'm gonna head out now. Go on, leave then, zoophobe. Zeta Coyote yelled from the back of the cave. His voice becoming quieter as coming.
You get what you fucking deserve.
Further away. Oh. As the two moved away from the cave and deeper into the woods, it wasn't long before they heard blissful cries of Zeta Coyote. Blissful screams
One day these sacred texts will be worth its weight in gold 100.
Hey, thanks, Black Turbine. These sacred texts will be worth its weight in gold. Okay,
My pride is canceled.
My pride is canceled.
My pride is canceled, not trans. Get gay LGBT.
Get trans lions out of my pride. As the two move from the blissful screams of Zeta Coyote echoing into the night. Okay, the two continued on, thoroughly soaked from the overhead rain. Whatever, it's redundant, but okay. We really need to find some... Oh, even Pissweasel even began to smell a little better. We really need to find some shelter. John muttered to himself. We keep running into freaks, but sooner or later we're bound to come across someone sane. Okay. This is gonna be like a long segment.
And it's fun.
Alright. Alright, look, man, that's pretty nasty, but honestly, I think you're exactly where you deserve to be. So have fun, I guess. I'm gonna head out. Come on, Pissweasel. So we're bound to car someone sane. No sooner... No sooner had the words left his lips than he heard the sound of voices in the distance. Okay, what did they do? Cautiously approached the edge of another camp. It was difficult to make out much, but they saw several figures resting there as they approached. As they approached the camp, another came up to greet them. Patty speaking in tongues. What's going on? Oh.
Shrimp ball.
Shrimp balls.
Look, shrimp balls. I love going to shrimp balls.
Shrimp balls. Zeta would later be heartbroken when his mate's cubs look nothing like him. As they approached the camp, another came up to greet them.
I just inhaled the coffee.
Welcome, friends. I'm sorry.
Ooh.
Friends, it said. John, exhausted. Let's see. It said, draping a tarp over the two of them to, I don't know if this makes sense, to shield them from the rain. John, exhausted, said, we're just looking for a place to rest. Can we stay here? Of course. Of course, said the voice. Please don't do anything weird to us while we sleep. That's all that I ask. No, you're safe here, said the voice. Just lie down and rest. We can talk in the morning. John, too tired to care at this point, lay down and slept. Okay. Oops. The quotations there. Alright. Okay, so next morning, can the furry commie make a Capitol Hill exclusion zone-esque Cabbage Patch? Oh my god. That was the funniest shit. I don't know. That, their garden, their, what was it? Oh, blacks only garden, and it was just like 3 tomato plants, like in the pot, like the plant just pot still, just like on their sides.
And then the crackhead started practicing Taekwondo in the middle of it.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, he was like spinning a stick around, like doing karate moves. He was half naked. It was pretty fucking sick, honestly. Extraordinarily based. It's funny how, really, I mean, when you think about it, cringe is what births truly based things.
Yeah, I guess. That was the funniest shit. I can't even imagine. It's hard. I don't think that if I was writing something and I was like, okay, these people, what's the worst possible way they could handle this? I don't think I would have been able to think of that. You know?
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, reality is funnier than fiction.
Like 3 plants just like on their sides in a pile of dirt while a crackhead like spins around on a stick.
Out of the pots. They kept them in the plastic pots and put them in the ground.
Oh my god. It was like astonishing. And then it had a little fence around it that said like black only garden or something. And it was just like, all right, you guys.
People of color only. And the whole thing, they're like, oh, we're truly independent. And it's like, you're literally getting power from the grid. Like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, totally clueless. I didn't know
you
that.
have running water and power.
I didn't.
And there's food trucks.
Oh, it was a pile of dirt on top of cardboard.
What was it first? And then they changed the name because it wasn't autonomous anymore. It was like a different thing because they had to start accepting help from the outside, otherwise they would starve to death. They had to take donations.
Yeah, I saw another one that was a commune. It was like a people of color commune, but they were asking for donations. It was like one, they bought up some land in like Washington or something. We're like, we're gonna have a commune, but we need to raise like $100,000. A guy got his laptop and iPad stolen from us, and people said, you need to accept that whoever took it needed it more than you. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I love that attitude. It's the dumbest shit imaginable.
And then they got mad that an ambulance couldn't save somebody while they didn't let the ambulance or the police in. They were mad at the police that someone couldn't be saved because they wouldn't let them in. It's good stuff.
Hello?
Is my hairdryer too loud?
Is your... I didn't even hear it.
Okay, cool.
Hair dryers are bad for your hair.
Yeah. All right, now for the bulk of this. This is gonna be. I'm feeling kind of tired. Kind of like, what's it called? Like creatively drained. Okay, so I have to. Let me plan this out a little bit better because this is too vague. Okay, so Sakura takes a liking to John, but he rejects her when the two are chased out. Okay, that's like the last thing that happens there. So okay, so what happens? What is the sequence of events here? We need to have one thing we need to have is Milk of the Bean. And what else happens here?
We're milking him, boys.
Make sure you're ruled by one female furry. Army of simps. Matriarch is an artist. If you make her cry, you get exiled. You're banned. Deplatformed, canceled. Suspended. Deplatformed. She's just like one of the dudes, even though she's treated like a queen. Prides themselves in equality. Makes males do things and finds an excuse not to have sex with them. Queen's name is something super pretentious. Sakura, Cherry Blossom. Pink Sparkle Dog. Milk of the Bean. Sakura likes protagonist. Turns her day away. Where's the tribe against it? She blows her nose. One says, I wish I was that tissue. And all Simpson complete denial about.
God, I wish that was me.
Okay, so three things are gonna happen basically. There's gonna be a scene. It's gonna be Milk of the Bean scene. There's gonna be cuts off the fingers of an art competitor style thief scene, and there's gonna be forces simps to do things for her and refuses to have sex with them. Disgusting.
Disgusting.
No, Ryan is new. Me to know you're doing this in streams. Yeah, well, just for fun. Okay, so Milk of the Bean. Okay, this could happen as part of this scene. Forces Simps to do things for her. Okay, so I definitely want her to. She cuts off the fingers of a thief, and John is like not. He's like, okay, that's kind of harsh, but like I guess if he's a thief, it's a matter of survival. Like I kind of get it, you know. And that turns out he's a style thief. It's another artist who like, you know, she calls a style thief, and so they cut off his fingers. That's the kind of thief he is. That could be like Smoothie Dog art or whatever the fuck we had. Smoothie Dog art. Oh, Smoothie Dog Arts. Yeah, threatens to cut his fingers for copying her style. Okay.
Novel writing is new to me. I see what you did there. Novel writing. I don't know. This is the second writing stream he's done.
So as be a really shit artist that simps pander to in the hope that she touches them. Right, yeah, that's a I don't know if I want to like say that or if I want it to be more nuanced. Actually, I don't want really anything to be nuanced. I want it to be all like out there, like very like, you know, because that's more funny if it's like very in your face, you know, with it, and and these guys don't like see that because it's kind of just how it is anyway. That's the funny part. This part is like the most like
you have to feel like you're going fucking insane.
Yes. Milk of the Bean scene. I think this is part of this scene, honestly. Jesus Christ. Is there a video of this first stream? Yeah, it's under the writing playlist in the playlist sections on the channel. Furry. Oh, Blueberry Husky is or whatever the fuck his name is. Was it Blueberry Husky? Is that what we called him? Yeah, Blueberry Husky. Oh, we could have the trans furry scene here too.
Hmm?
Trans furry scene. Trans furry breeding scene. It's just gonna be a joke. It's more of a joke than a scene, I guess. But they're gonna be like, oh, well, we're the largest tribe. We're going to create, spread out and create the furry nation. And he looks around and says, well, you only have one female, and that's Sakura. And they say, no, we have plenty of females. And he points, and there's like a bunch of just like blue and pink fursuits, right? And he's like, oh, are like, what is it? You think that they can't breed? No. You think they aren't real women? Is that what you're saying? No.
Are you saying they're not valid?
Yeah, that'll be the joke. Be like, well, I mean, just for breeding purposes. I'll be like, you know what? Go ahead. You guys do whatever you want. Go ahead and try. I don't even know how Koth could even emulate the interactions between them. I'd be eviscerating in how depraved the depictions would be. 110%, 100% of the time. Wait, what? I'd just be eviscerating? Eviscerating?
He's saying he would write meaner than you are.
I want it to be... I just want it to be deranged. I don't want it to be mean. I just want it to be deranged. That's the whole point. I don't know if you guys have followed anything that I've done content wise, but I think my main theme is just deranged, child labor. It's just deranged. It's like, what the fuck? That's what's funny to me. Dinthead is like is just weird and deranged. I mean, Dinthead inspired me to be deranged. That's an old show. That's why. Okay. Men can menstruate too. Okay. So how can we do this? Blueberry Husky leads them around, showing them the commune. Okay, that's gonna happen first, obviously. And then he's gonna talk about, and then they're gonna have like, oh, we have a trial for he's a thief. And you say, oh, he's an art thief. We'll have the trans thing, and then forces Sims to do things for her if he doesn't have sex with them. Milk of the bean, and then maybe I'm trying to think what's the best way to order this. Are you saying people can't do things they biologically can't do? Okay, well, we'll deal with it scene by scene. Leads them around, showing them the commune. John awoke the next morning to the hustle and bustle. Let's see. To a myriad of voices and commotion. He was surprised he was still alive. Pissed Weasel was huddled beside him, stinking up the small shelter. John peered outside to see several furries moving things around. I don't know, what are they doing? Chatting and acting in a way that seemed surprisingly civilized. He was greeted. He was greeted by the person from the night before. Blue. Very husky. Does he not remember him?
I don't know.
I
mean, he's not in his suit. They can always say something about that.
He's not in his suit.
He doesn't have one.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm like kind of dry. I'm kind of running on empty at this point.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it might be a good idea to stop here, actually. He did the speech. Yeah.
Radical.
Blueberry Husky is going to be like Sakura's like right-hand man. He has like the clipboard, you know. He's the clipboard guy. But it's just, the clipboard is just a really crude drawing of him fucking Sakura Cherry Blossom. It's a good amount of progress. Yeah, I did like a chapter and a half.
Yeah?
Oh, no, wait. I did chapter 2. Sorry, I'm kind of losing it here. 3. Yeah, I bet do like a chapter and a half. Yeah, sorry. It gets this. I can only do this. I, like, usually when I write, I only write for like an hour or two, and I have to take a break. Yeah, it does. Alright. Well, what do you want to do for another 2 hours or so? Or just hang out for a little while, or what?
I don't know if chat has any opinions.
Chaz, play Ninja Gaiden.
Ninja Gaiden.
There was a game I was looking at. It was like a Castlevania game. Oh, fuck, what was it called? Surviving Mars is free. Surviving Mars. Is this game good? Alright. Let's look at it. Can you see the screen?
Yeah. It's a command. Build a new home far away from Earth. Don't come back.
Don't come back. Oh, so it's like Sim City. It says something about City Skyline. So it's like, what is it? Sim City? Yeah, it's like Sim City, but on Mars essentially. So it looks like that might be fun to try out. What kind of character they play in Elden Ring? I don't know what kind of characters there are, but probably like a melee character. That's what I always play first in Rimworld with less Rim.
Dark Souls doesn't have melee characters. What are you talking about? You fucking crazy or something?
Be the Elon Musk view in Mars space. Play Torbush, Ninja Keeping. Rant about various things on the title of the last spell. Title screen. Sorry, I'm like tired. Like sleepy and hungry.
Mm-hmm.
Could finish DS2. No. About going medieval.
Show off your impressive shooter skills and killing floor.
Oh my god. Playing Gape Ninja. When I play Dark Souls games for the first time, I always go with a realistic knight character using only appropriate gear. Yeah, I usually go with like melee, just make it simple. Yeah, it's been sapped of its juice. Yeah, get a coffee. I had a coffee before the stream. That's not the problem. Problem is writing and thinking of things and being creative uses up a lot of brain juice.
Using the juice.
I don't have the stamina.
Burning the midnight cum.
I would. They like going medieval. It looked neat. You want to see the trailer for Blood Hunt? It's like they took Destiny and mixed vampires into it. We can look at that. Blood Hunt trailer. Blood. Oh, Vampire the Masquerade.
Vampire the Masquerade looks like Destiny.
Oh, wait, what?
What?
Is Bloodborne 2? Is that what you mean? Blood Hunt? It's called Blood Hunt. What is Blood Hunt?
The top one. Vampire the Masquerade looks like...
Does it look like Destiny? I don't want to watch a cinematic trailer. I want to watch a gameplay trailer.
There isn't one because the game isn't out and it's gonna suck shit.
Yeah.
It's dead.
No, there's no...
Masquerade 2 is dead.
If there's no gameplay...
It's not gonna be like the first.
I'm not gonna watch... No. It's... You can't judge... How can you look at a cinematic trailer and think that it has anything to do with the game? That's like... Okay, here we go. This says gameplay reveal trailer. Alright. This isn't gameplay. 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 This is cool. There is no gameplay. Alright. Good trailer. Let's see. There's a new Bloodborne coming out though. Is it only for... Is it for... Oh, it's only for PS5. Oh wait, what? It says fan made.
Fan made.
Okay, well that's dumb.
The game you're looking for does not exist.
Oh, you can see my subs. Oh no, don't look at who I subscribe to. I'm so embarrassed. No tomatoes and wingsuits. What else can I watch a trailer for? What was I watching earlier? There was it was porn. It was what the fuck was it? Castlevania indie game. I can't remember what it's was called. Looks pretty good though. What the fuck was it called? I was watching it. It's weird that it's not coming back up here. What was it? Oh, you know what? Can you go to... Is there a way to see your history of things that you watched?
Yeah.
Where is that history? There it is.
History.
Oh, Silver Knights Crusaders? I think this was it. Yeah. It's basically just Castlevania. I think some of the sprites they took directly from, like, Castlevania 4 or something. But anyway, I might play this. It'd be super frustrating, but it looks... This is the kind of game that I play. Silver Knight, yeah. Silver Knight Crusade. Those trees are from Symphony of the Night. Maybe edited slightly. Yeah, it does look like a what they call a ROM hack, when they take a game and then like change things about it, but still in the same engine and in using like everything's the same. Check out Cuckold Simulator. Cuckold Simulator. Is this a real thing? Oh god, alright. Alright.
Yeah. Goomba stomp him.
Little fucking piece of
Put him in the
shit.
closet.
Okay, I don't want to watch someone else's Let's Play. I want to see like a... I guess that's all it's gonna be, huh?
You go to the Steam page.
Here we go. Steam launch trailer. Team Sneed. Cuckold Simulator. There's my boy, Tyrone Jr. Oh my god. Yes. What do you do? His name is just Cuckold. Deshaun. Wage Cage 9000. she's got 4 kids from the other guy. Oh my god. Okay, that looks like a miserable thing to play. Thanks. Oh boy. Alright. This is what I see every day. You're welcome to my life. Looking at YouTube. Take a look, a Kothric stream. Can I watch myself watching myself? You're welcome to my life. No, not allowed. Alright. Well, I'm kind of sorry to I'm gonna have to end it so early, but I'm really out of juice. I'm tired.
I wish we didn't have any juice in the stream.
No juice.
No juice.
Jesse doesn't like a glimpse into the infinite. Got that repurposed 2014 horror game vibe. If you make advertisements of yourself watching advertisements, do you get paid twice? Probably. Came back and streams. I think yeah. Sorry, just out of writing juice.
No more juice.
Do you want to do roll call?
Oh, I guess.
Yeah.
Dimitri was first, right?
I think so, yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Congratulations. Alrighty. Alex Hale, glad you can make it again. Corbin, good to see you. Dubby Bubby, hope you had fun. Hunter, a Mason, I hope you enjoyed yourself. Hope you had a good time. Thanks for hanging out. Cordius Seps, a pleasure to see you again. Liberty, love having you around. Nursiel, howdy howdy. I think you showed up here at the end. Maybe you were lurking, but hope you had fun. Narufa, you were late as well, but that's okay. Pony Throat, love you, buddy. Silver Knight, in it. Silver Fox, great to see you again. Spitfire, great to have you. Valu, strongest friends. Xenon, a pleasure to see you again as well. Glad you stopped by. Yoshi, pillar of our community. Did we have any hiders?
Alright, there's... Wait, definitive proof of...
Black Turbine was here. Scrap Metal. Patty.
Shotgun versus Human Torso. I can't wait to see how that turns out. Oh, look, definitive proof.
Oh, it's a Garand Thumb video. He's cool.
Alright, see ya. Detailed proof of Dark Matter.
Mecha Bunny, Horse Dragon, Fire Sail, Red. Enric. Large Boy, my favorite hider, probably a Kessie.
It's a Sleepy Friday, huh?
Huh?
Sleepy Friday.
It kind of is. I was up pretty late. I was cleaning.
Alright.
Large Boy got Large Boy. Nerseal changed to Nick, because, you know, having my name as channel isn't really a privacy-wise thing. Changed name. I changed to Nick? What?
Alright. Thanks, everyone, for coming by. We'll do this again another time. Yeah, it's just the streams are going to be short if it's going to be a writing stream, because I'll just run out of energy pretty fast. Cost you 2 feeds full of normal shit. I don't watch any of these. They fill up my fucking thing of things that I'll never watch. They always...
Imposter syndrome? Is that where you become the imposter sus Amogus?
Yeah, probably. It just always fills up my thing, like... That's why I usually stick to the subscriptions and watch most of the subscriptions.
Nick, as in nickname, I guess? Oh, I thought he was talking about my buddy Nick G.
I like this,
Oh, you're Enric. Okay.
This game, I've been watching Oni Plays play Yeek, or Y2K, or whatever. God, it's really funny. I wouldn't be able to handle playing this game. It's boring as fuck, but they make it really funny. So, that's a good, if you want to watch a good Let's Play, this one right here.
It's time for change. Did Pestily sexually assault someone or something? What's that video about?
Oh, I don't know. I only watched like a third of it because I don't care. No, he got a new editor or something, but he had to make an 8-minute video about him getting a new editor.
Oh, okay.
Mogus is dead. Super Soygoy and thumbnail to the left. Who? What? Soygoy. How many racist channels is Koth sub to? I don't know. I don't even watch. Let's see. How many channels are racist?
Flash Gits, General Sam. You're subscribed to me?
Yeah.
Aww. I'm racist. That's 3.
Probably this.
Jontron, Jordan B. Peterson, Awaken with JP. Yeah.
Chris Raygun.
Yeah. Oni Plays used to say the N-word.
Yeah. Oh yeah. People think Oni plays.
J-Reg has made political comments.
I've had people say that Oni Plays is a like underground like white supremacist movement or something because he does.
He's literally just funny.
Yeah, it's so it's so funny to me because I was like Oni Plays gets away with whatever the fuck he wants, and I realize he just doesn't give a fuck of the people whining at him about the shit he says, and that's the way to play it. Just don't give a fuck. Yeah, some of these I don't watch. I wish Sky Williams still made videos.
Seth is racist.
He's like Nigerian or something, isn't he? Yeah. Steven Crowder is in a feud with H3H3. That's funny.
Oh yeah, it's funny. It's pretty epic.
He got really
Pretty
rich
wild.
and then really weird.
Yeah. Really living up to his genes.
Right. Your movie sucks not racist, but he's a member of the Zoo Crew. Oh well, he's proof that you can people don't care as long as you make stuff that people like. You can get away with saying anything. There's a lot of
Yeah?
channels that prove that, actually. So, you just have to make good content and you can do whatever you want, basically. Well, unless YouTube bans you, but just don't say anything that might make you sound like you're a conservative, and then that's it. When he plays a conspiracy theorist, he thinks that Sasquatch screams if you pull his toes off. That does sound like something Oni would say. VadiVidya. He just makes like Dark Souls lore videos. I don't watch them really anymore. I don't care as much anymore. But I watch a lot of Tarkov. I'm subscribed to like 5 Tarkov people. And it is kind of funny. A new trailer for the...
City.
Yeah. Oh, did you watch it? Streets of
No.
Tarkov.
Well, they revealed it a long time ago, but I haven't watched the new one.
Yeah, so like, it's funny, a new trailer. It's like here it is, 2-minute... Oh, we can watch it if you want. It's actually pretty fucking cool. Yeah, we're gonna watch it. Are you ready? So this is a new Tarkov trailer for the new map. It looks really badass. Some of the small details that are like... It's just so fucking massive.
Thanks.
Alright, here, let me organize bags for 35 minutes and then 5 minutes, seconds shooting someone. No, getting shot at by someone. 35 minutes inventory screen, 5 minutes getting shot at from some location you don't know where. Do you see that? Hold on. Watch. When he shoots and the computer falls off the desk.
Uh-huh.
You'll watch it in other screens too, right here. All the books fly off. So they're gonna have like physics on things now, I guess. That's pretty cool. This finally shoots Tarkov. Well, this is a trailer for it. Who knows when it'll actually come out? I don't know, just little things that are really cool to add to immersion. And then there's some other things.
Surprise, motherfucker!
Explodey walls. I can't wait to die on this map a lot. It's gonna be like...
I can't wait to find out what the bottom of those shelves look like.
Yeah. That's a highlight right there when the tank pulls up at the end. So apparently...
so that's introducing new systems, NPCs maybe?
Yeah, basically what they're trying to do is make it... So like, on Reserve, when you pull the lever that like sounds the alarm, it spawns in raiders. So what they're trying to do now is instead of just having them spawn in somewhere, they want them to like ride in on vehicles and come out, you know. So that's what they're introducing with this tank. So people think this is probably a scav boss that's gonna come in, you know, like halfway through the map or whatever. The scav boss is gonna roll in and like... Anyway. Just looks like it was cramped apartments, but it's most of the map now. Yeah, well, apparently, I mean, if you go on Reserve, or not Reserve, the resort on Shoreline, it's a massive building, and all of those rooms you can go into. So, and from what they've been saying, they wanted to make all of these rooms accessible. So all of these rooms right here, you can probably explore. That's the whole point of the map, is that it's very vertical, where you have all these buildings you can go into and all of these rooms you can go into. which is really cool. And it's going to be a 40-person map. So that's good. Does Tarkov have a Chug Jug equivalent? Yeah. I'm going to guess that the physics effects initially becomes a thing in Tarkov. There'll be high likelihood there will be a lot of floaty glitches. There's already a lot of floaty glitches, so yes.
The physics will probably be client side. There's no way they're going to do that server side.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Anyway.
Although I wonder if that'll make some really sick, nasty stuff. If they are. I mean, I guess maybe they could do physics with like a really weird, like a radius to the player, and it ticks to the server way longer depending on your distance, like, you know, way lower. But finding a situation where there is a bunch of physics stuff shelves on the corner of a hallway, you blow them up. If they were purely client side, they'd be up for someone else when they came into the hallway, and you could shoot through them. They'd be gone on your screen.
I think probably what it'll do is, because I've seen this in other games, where the physics, like the math for it, is client side, but the server sees that like bookcase or whatever has been destroyed. It's just the actual placement of all of the things is going to be different for each client, but everyone's going to see that the bookcase has been blown up.
Okay.
That's,
yeah, we'll just have to see.
Yeah. Like, yeah, and I doubt that they'll mean anything anyway. Like, it's not going to be like you can have a floating book in front of you absorbing bullets, you know?
Well, that's the thing, I don't think they'll absorb bullets.
Yeah.
I'm talking about obscuring visually
vision.
obscuring somebody.
Yeah, maybe. Like by Tarkov looks neat. Yeah, it's fun, kind of. I don't know if fun is a word to describe it. It's like a survival game, so you die a lot and it's frustrating. But you keep playing it because you're a masochist. That's just interesting. I like making guns. I like learning guns. Everything I know about guns is from playing Tarkov. It's autistic. Oh, hold on. Tarkov, Tarkov gun, parts, go to, images, hold on. Where is the, here we go. So, Tarkov is really fucking weird. Are you there, Jessica? No, he's not.
Oh, what?
Tarkov is really weird. It's the only game. I heard people talking about this and I didn't know this. In Tarkov, they not only do they make the gun, right? They 3D model all the different parts and they all move. Which is the most autistic thing I've ever heard. But if you look closely, you can see parts like moving. When you fire the weapon, you know, most games don't have that. But it's like, I don't even notice. Like, I would not even notice. But yeah, they model out, whenever they have showcase a new gun, they usually have it like this, where they have all of the different parts that are all modeled. And it's like, okay, cool, I guess. Because I do know you can take off, like, you can take apart guns, like, I mean, it's pretty autistic. Guntistic, rather. The guns have a million different ways to put them together. Can you rip the files and 3D print them?
Yeah, Tarkov lets you make real automatic guns in real life, so you can play Tarkov IRL.
At least patron furry games have builds, at least to see progress. Wait, what? Do I need to put lots of time in it, though? Only issue something... Yeah, you need to put a lot of time into Tarkov. That's, I mean, that's kind of any game, though. Tarkov's the most autistic game I've ever seen. It is pretty autistic. It's autistic for gun people. Gun autists. Whatever those are called. Alright.
I can't wait to hypothetically print my gun.
Hypothetically. Superposition it. What was something else that people wanted to see? There's another trailer. I like guns. Yeah, you might like Tarkov. Alright, well, I think it's about time to call it then.
C'est la vie.
So I will talk to you all later. Thanks for hanging out. We'll do another writing stream sometime. I'll figure out something to play for Monday. Maybe Pokemon Snap again. I don't know. I have fun with it. I don't know if it's that interesting to watch. I thought
no, it's fun.
We had fun. Yeah, I felt like we had fun with it.
It's very lighthearted. It's fun. It's
yeah,
good.
It doesn't stress me out.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, see y'all later. Have a good weekend, everyone. And
yeah, goodbye.
Goodbye.